What's up? We're here. Yeah. I made it to the gate thing that you have to go to in order to unlock stuff, including getting, oh my gosh, freaking tablet. Including, I'll continue as I try to get this working again. Ling. We got her. We've already got her to level 7, but we gotta keep upgrading her. Gotta make her bet. Oh, I gotta restart the freaking tablet. This is how I read comments if anything pops up. I swear, everything has to be a problem. Nothing that I can do about it. It just has to be a problem on its own. So, to start today, I want to get that. I want to go up there and grab that. We're not going back in the gate. That was a half episode that comes between 23 and 24. And if you're seeing this on YouTube or Facebook, you've already had the option to see. Oh, I already know who's trying to attack. No, I'm not fighting with you. Go away. I'm in an unfortunate situation and you are not helping. We're going to continue on with the main story, though. That's for sure. I got a party member that I've been wanting to get, but that's not our focus. Not today. Not today.
Someone needs to sit.
Get this one. I need to collect more of this stuff because we have a bow layout that I want to do. So that way, Noelle can have a nice new strong bow. She's the one that deserves to have it, out of anybody. The iron chunks aren't helping. But it will get me the battle pass stuff. Oh, I think I already did it. Of collecting 10 ore. What is that all the way in the distance? I see a glowing purple light. I know what these are used for. 1, 2, 3. Give me this. Screaming, gimme, gimme. Got it. Alright. Tablet's restarted. Let me get Twitch up on it as I climb. I forget. How do you jump fast for space? That's right. I've been playing a few different games, so I'm like trying to remember how to do each control. What was it that I saw in the distance? I had like a glowing purple mountaintop. It was like over there by the floating hall that we've been to. Oh well. Well, that's not what our focus is today. Our focus now is quests. Solitary Fragrance. You finally ascended to the Jade Chamber where Nong Yang was waiting for you. I hesitate on her name. It's been a while. I don't remember how to say it. She graciously accepted Paimon's gift and offered one in return. You spoke at length at many things. Deities, archons, and the Fatui. Those shameless...
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is.
I kind of want to call them words, but I'm going to be nice. All right, so they out here. This is the next point to go to. Come on, load it up. Is that this thing or... I don't remember making that sound. That's why I was a little thrown by it. And this is where Noelle could basically just run up most of this joint. I remember. Wait, I have to go back to this place again? I remember being here. Get some small quests done. Yeah, this was a half episode. I need to do that little formation thing. I don't know what to do. But I know I need to do it. Shoot, he's gonna see me. Level 40? Oh, you stupid.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper.
Apparently.
And, they look really mad at us, too.
Oh, calm down, Paimon. It's okay. Get off the wall. We gotta take this guy down before everybody else starts nosing. Oh, they're starting to notice.
Let the show begin.
Use a Q ability. Look at all this work we put in already. This dude is almost dead. How do I fight this dude exactly? Like, what's the best method? How do you take out electric dudes and they shields? What is the best manner? What am I? She's climbing up the freaking wall. Of course she is. They always want to climb up freaking walls when you get into a close quarters location. Come on, kill him. I would love to end it quickly. Die.
I'll catch up.
Move.
Steady as stone.
Finally, that's one down. What am I stuck on? Is it just because I'm cold? I can't even see what's going on anymore.
Chill to the bone.
I would love to take you out. This is where I wish I had sucrose. Get off the thing. I swear, climbing is the downfall of most of my battles. So many of my battles, just climbing gets in the way. Who want a piece of this? Oh, you? Ground on ground violence?
Terra smash!
I am way off of that.
Let's dance. Leave it all to me.
Come on. What you gonna do? I guess ground really just does the best against the ground. Uh-huh. Give me that. Give me that. Just know you're gonna be losing today. And boom. Anyone else want some? No? Okay. Investigate their research. I thought research was a form of investigation. Oh, hi, homie. This was unintentional.
This should be fun.
Should it?
Steady as stone.
Get out of my way.
How about you get out of mine?
Terra smash!
Already come down health.
Not breaking a sweat.
Mm-hmm.
Go, baby.
Bear bunny.
Terra smash!
That didn't take out his shield at all. Well, he was about to die with his shield up.
Finished.
There's another one. Okay, so they stay up, which means I don't have to use my Q ability just to trigger all these. Because if they all depended on me hitting them at a fast pace, Q would be the only way. It would have been made just for Aether to do all this.
Terra smash!
And then we got the middle one left. What's gonna pop out when I do this? Something gonna happen. Oh yay. Found out. And honestly say I didn't really want to.
Let it rain. I'll race you there.
Wait. It's down. Is there like a animo crystallization? I think that'd be beneficial for me.
Hey.
Oh, he's actually hitting me with something.
Terra smash!
Hit him. Come on. Stop hiding in the air. You coward. Ooh. Oh, come on. I know I did a good chunk of damage. And dead. Precious chest. Wait, what just hit me? You guys! Huh. Okay, since you wanted to do this. I wasn't asking for this, you were. That's right. And then there was you. Uh-huh. See how that did for you.
Protect us.
It didn't do so well, did it? All right, let's investigate the research. I've been holding off on that long enough. This for the research? Examine the Fatui research.
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper, too.
It looks like they're copying the pattern
What
of the
are these
talisman.
for?
Maybe they're trying to reproduce the talisman.
Paimon's seen this pattern before. But where?
I wouldn't know.
Oh, Paimon knows. It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you. But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like Child? Suspicious.
It's not just a relic.
Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the sigil of permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic.
So what does that mean they're trying to use it for?
Like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine powers. Maybe the Fatui are copying the sigil of permission in hopes of achieving a similar effect. Being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty dangerous.
Seems the Fatui are definitely up to something. Maybe this paper is only a snippet of a much bigger plan. Fatui are definitely up to
The
something.
plot thickens. We'll need to keep
You'd
an
hope that
eye on
happened with the
Child,
game.
that's for sure.
Of course. Can't trust him.
That's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhang Li soon. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Dihua Marsh.
I've been there before.
Let's go. Paimon hates being late.
What's in the marsh? Where's the marsh? Well, either way, I saw these eggs over here and I knew I must have them. Give me the bird eggs! On. And then over here is a chest, which means there's going to be some more fighting. Against thieves this time, which I'm okay with. Kind of wish there was a character that would let you, like, sneak up on them. So they wouldn't notice you. Give me all this, even though none of it is white iron or crystal. Hi, fellas!
Dust!
Another test subject.
Already defeated, already defeated. Just you and me, Shovel Knight. Man, Shovel Knight's already dead.
A reward on the road.
I'll take this, I'll take this. I missed one. And this. Anything down here worth mentioning? No. Okay, then we'll go to the marsh. This away. Huh. So, where I want to go is over here. I can't remember exactly what I was doing over here. But I was over here before. It's definitely either half episode business or off-screen business. It definitely wasn't on-screen business. Look at it glowing. Yeah, I remember being here. There's like a chest here at one point, I believe. Give me that. But I heard something. What are... Oh. We're here to find him. And then we saw this! Where did he go, George? Where did he go? I feel like it's just so cruel following him around like that. Oh well, not my problem. Yo, what up, homie?
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago.
Sure you did.
Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Yeah, it was dope.
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust?
Mm-hmm.
What did you talk about with her?
Fatui troubles.
Super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly.
Business people are always friendly when it suits their interests. That's very true.
Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. He thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Though they are both members of the Qixing.
Mm-hmm.
Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions.
She's highly intelligent,
Yes.
which is always dangerous.
She has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
She's the one that started the Jade
Chamber
Chamber.
is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Why, Mora, of course.
Makes sense.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
Very true.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least.
And now they're trying to reproduce a signal of permission.
No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
Even if they act friendly.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Dihua Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Didn't we buy
Glaze
glazed lilies? Voice
Well, why
crack?
did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Even Qingsa Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
Oh, we gotta run back and forth.
No, those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all.
Natural.
Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song.
Really?
Before
Do you
the
have human
Archon
song?
War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out.
Way to go, humans.
Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense.
Do we have
But
that?
I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers.
You mean need me to pick them?
No, I need you to sing to them.
What?
Singing to the flowers will make them more fragrant.
So how good is your singing?
I can hold the tune.
Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe you?
I can
We'll only
hold a
know once he
tune.
starts singing.
That's very true. Search for wild glaze lilies. Zhongli. So if we go this way, we'll stumble across something that's not our objective, but I'd definitely like. He's stuck on a tree. Get the meat. All right, and if we go here and then look up, there it is. So we'll leave that for now. Glaze lilies.
to sing whenever you're ready.
Clear his throat.
Da 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 da.
Not bad, not good either.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
Possibly. Here, catch that. Whoa, machine gun over here. And, Will you prepare to be flung like that?
Terra smash.
Hang on this.
Yeah.
Let me do this.
Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would.
Excuse me. I'm hitting you. Makes me wish I had more fire on my side. And boom. Get them crystals. One down. Oops. Wrong button. Only got this one.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Well, let's take this one down. And then there was you.
Steady it.
Somehow. How'd it get knocked out already? Alright, now what?
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
Are you sure? Those flowers put up quite a fight.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower.
Do they come from Burger King?
Strange. These petals look interesting.
Do tell.
Glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value. Let's collect what we can of these petals.
So wait, they work?
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite of parting?
That's the question.
Unfortunately, no.
Daggum.
That's so lame.
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
We are.
Oh, hey, it's... What's her face? Paimon can't remember.
I just saw it on stream. Hold on. It's playing back on stream. I gotta watch to make sure I don't get it wrong. Gang.
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name. Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way?
Nope.
Surely I did.
Nope.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
It isn't a secret, so perhaps you just assume we knew. Guess it's our fault for not asking.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
Are you really?
Came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
It's not the same.
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
Whatever, carriage?
No, it's quite all right.
Drawing the
I just
windows
haven't
there?
processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard.
So that means...
Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7.
And he was
The
just
other
attacked
5,
recently.
including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing.
Well, looks like there's gonna be a new one.
That Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
And now it has.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Which is someone's whole goal.
Did you just say, as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day.
So you're half Chiling. That explains those horns. So you're how old? That explains the forgetful. Let's be kinder about it.
Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies?
Mm-hmm.
I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too. Thanks, Gunyu.
Singing a Mondstadt
No,
doesn't
it is
work,
you
doesn't
who
it?
I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
And
Have fun
that
at work.
just about does it. Our
I know I never do.
preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Zhongli, you seem suited to working in agricultural development.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough ventures in my life already.
How long is your life?
Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time.
Yep.
So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself.
Yep.
If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
And your morals.
Wow. See, Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all.
Probably
Alright,
has.
I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
Is this how we're gonna do the rite of passage? Or no, we gotta grind up the thing so we can still do the rite of passage because we've been trying to get to that for the whole entire time. Why has it been taking so long? Which one do I want to teleport to? Go here. Yeah, this was the better choice. Just quick glide down. What up? Barbara,
Let the show begin.
please heal Aether as we go. Thank you. Uh-oh. Fatui.
What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and the Fatui?
Felix.
Listen,
Oops, I should have let them finish talking.
Ah, you're the consultant to Wengsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Then why are each of you in
Desperate times?
one of their phases?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Let me guess. We got to go deal with it.
The Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet
So
it's
is
because
yours.
of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She
Score!
proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millelith must rein in the actions of the Fatui.
I agree.
Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us?
Yeah, they should have been doing it for a long time.
That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Anything we can do? We can't just stand and watch.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or
I'm
will you
neutral?
use your sword to turn the balance? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng funeral parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng funeral parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment. Consider your next course of action carefully, traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
True.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword.
Mm-hmm.
So what
'Cause they're
does
trash.
Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse?
You know, Mr. More Money Than Sense, that ginger guy, Child. They're all Child.
Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him.
Mm-hmm.
He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad.
Sounds about right.
Where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
There's only one place he would go. That away. Let's see if we can teleport closer to the Golden House. Oh. It's literally on the complete opposite side, so yeah. Best move is to teleport over there. This way. I really need to get to cooking in this game. I have so many recipes. I have food that I've collected, or ingredients I've collected. I have not been cooking, though. That's why I keep depending on healing up using, like, Barbara. Or Fiona. Mainly Barbara. I haven't really used Fiona much lately. Just gotta go around this. Oh, we gonna come to blows over here, aren't we? We haven't been to the Golden House before, have we? Is there anything along here that we need to pay attention to? Doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, something's about to go down now. We'll go to the Golden House. Higher. We'll run there to get there quicker. It's gonna be a cutscene, or do we gotta open the door? Golden Shadow. Your pursuit of the truth brings you to the very heart of the political storm that has been slowly brewing in Liyue Harbor. It is time to peer beyond the glittering gold and see what lurks in the shadows. Start. Does it give a recommendation? Doesn't look like it. Come on. What are my other teams looking like? We'll go with this. Probably not the best choice, but I'm going to go with it.
Wow! This is the Golden House?
There's the body.
It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora.
Oh, look, there's a dude laying there.
All of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few more go missing.
Touch a single Mora and we're done for. If it were that easy, this place would have been emptied long ago.
Oh, so it's a trap. Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here.
Sure.
But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right?
Looks pretty
Or
flat.
better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true.
Something feels amiss here.
Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia. Huh?
Yeah, he was laying over there on the ground.
What happened here?
He'd been knocked unconscious.
Paimon smells trouble. Quick,
Kinda
we
late
have
to
to
smelling
go
it.
make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
Yeah, I'm on it. Gonna be a fight here in this middle part. Exuvia of Rex Lapis were here.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
The one that we call Child.
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way.
How did you find out it was here? Looks like I was just in time then.
Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location, don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort?
No.
Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've
what's
been
your issue?
planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
Of course.
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled.
Screw her.
She will get that which she desires.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway.
It's called
The
force.
time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you.
And that would be...
The battle.
Battle?
Yeah, I heard he's a
So
battle
you're the
freak.
type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that.
He goes looking for battles.
When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished.
We were there.
Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she?
Probably handle them.
When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there?
I can never defeat you? Yeah, completely delusional.
Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you live up to it.
Let's do it.
This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Passable effort. How unbecoming.
Okay, I definitely move out of the way of that.
Terra Smash!
He's fast. Why can I never aim that joint?
Opportunity!
Leave it all to me.
So quick to flee. Passable effort.
Am I really fleeing, Mr. I have a shield up? That was an unintentional switch. You're almost dead already.
Wide open. You've made some progress. Guess I should take you more seriously. Good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace
Can you now?
yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
I am. You're almost dead already again.
Terra Smash!
Not liking his speed. It's annoying.
Do is run.
Says the dude that keeps running. Oh, come on. I won that. Why am I flipping?
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But
Stop grunting
that's
so much.
about as far as you'll get.
Oh, wind power coming out. And earth.
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing it to get close to the Exuvia!
Of course, you can't trust Fatui.
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected.
Where's Zhongli at?
Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now.
Someone
I
beat you to the
see.
punch.
Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Well, look at you go. Tartaglia.
Not bad. But this is going to cost you! Yeah!
Really now. New platform. We actually took it? Tell us, dude. Where it at? Where it at?
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you?
Nope.
Did you
Not what happened at all.
move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter.
I wish I betrayed you.
Now, don't make me take it from you.
Take what?
We didn't take it!
Yeah, ignorant piece of. And ooh, shield's already gone. Dang.
Terra Smash!
Why do I always face the wrong way when using that?
Go, go, Baron Bunny! Let it rain!
Of course, I'm climbing when I don't want to. Switch, gosh!
Steady as stone.
And the shield protects me. It always, he always faces away. Always. There's never a time where he's facing the right way.
Wait!
You win.
Oh, I didn't have to use my Q ability. Hey. Ain't you pathetic?
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through.
Yeah.
And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
True.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
You're too
Your
ignorant.
show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be?
As I'm gradually restoring my former power, I'm collecting the powers of the 7 elements.
You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes.
Oh, we don't
If that
say
is a
it.
secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend,
I don't want to be your friend.
even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Yeah, I don't want to be your friend.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Or keep them.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
Possibly.
What? So you mean that...
Rex Lapis is still alive.
Yes,
It lives.
it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It
He's been
seems
working
that
with us the whole
the
time, I
guardian deity
bet.
of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers.
'Cause you're
Children
trash.
must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
No.
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission. Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
You've been trying to duplicate them. I saw your research with my own eyes.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing
You have
that
principles?
such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
Oh, wow. This is going to be one of those instances where it's going to backfire on him specifically, and he's going to regret everything after it's all said and done. And he said he wanted to be friends. You doing this trash. Hey, look, it's Kyogre.
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
What a trash
He's
person.
already gone. That guy is fast.
Oh yeah, look, there's a drizzle ability going. Is Groudon going to pop out
What's
somewhere?
going on?
King Wong's moving out to try and stop her herself. So we're gonna have to jump right into it? Yup.
Paimon's exhausted.
You don't run.
If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
I don't think so.
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now.
Smart.
And unite against this common enemy.
Smart.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle.
Good thing we're not
Which
ordinary.
is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is not necessarily.
Keeping it real.
What? But all of you are supposed to be the guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy.
Oh, the thing that we
And as
fixed.
fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
All right, let's get to it. Is she like teleporting it out or something? Oh, snap. Everybody gonna get on one? Aether can help.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong Ballista!
Because they're trash.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith,
I'm on it.
with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced the god in several millennia.
Oh, we are doing a lot of damage.
Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you. One wishes to witness.
Duty at an end.
That way. I can't get there fast enough. You trash. Oh, wow, really?
Let's move.
Come on, you're next. Knew the next ones were coming from over here. Did.
Terra Smash!
Next.
What is that?
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Careful not to get hit.
Yeah, I don't look good. Well, I wasn't very careful, was I?
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
So are mine.
Snesh and I's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
And, ugh. Where they at? I'm aware. I can't get a good camera angle.
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Wait.
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy. That light from your body. It's like the time in Julian Cars. Wow, it's Madam Pig's shockwave. This granny's really
Oh, we got a little upgrade in attack then, doing that. What am I stuck on? Holy crap.
Looks like I... Terra Smash!
And over to this side. I am letting this side down. Knock it off. No, no you don't. You're about to attack again?
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight.
I'm okay.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
Okay.
Going too fast.
I just gotta keep dodging that attack. This is nothing. Can we get the next wave?
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt.
I think I could.
Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Someone needs assistance.
Oh, you're still alive. Next. Knock it off!
Terra Smash!
Get off the joint. Why am I frozen?
Disgusting.
Next.
Terra Smash!
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Come on, come on. Right. All of you need to lose. Next side. Get off of the joint.
Dust!
Okay. Go down.
Terra
And,
Smash!
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Good.
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Leave it all to me. Time to clean up.
Come on. Nice.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
Please, take it down. Kill it now.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Oh. They're doing a combined attack. Rex is gonna pop out, isn't he? Oh no, they're attacking. Yeah, Rex has gotta pop out. Oh no, not the ballistas. But we know where one still is. Thanks for the save.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
There's one more
What
ballista.
do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
She means the Jade Chamber, doesn't she? Hey, we saw this in Age of Ultron. Bye-bye, Sokovia. Rough waves.
Just...
Why is the sound effects going?
Is it finally over?
It's finally over. Ooh, auto.
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
Good.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now.
At the bottom of the
It is a
ocean.
testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
I do.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations.
Keeping it real.
Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago.
Of course not.
Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
Never
I
a bad
mean no
question ever
offense.
asked.
I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
Probably not.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Make it sound like you're a lover. We're all on the same side
Yet
here.
another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
When there is discord between the Guardians and those they were meant to defend, harmony becomes very difficult to restore.
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
This is what we learned in the City of Freedom.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right,
Sucker.
all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti.
Didn't we kick his butt when we
I
met
thought
the
this
deer
battle
one?
would
Barber?
perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always
Of course, a
protects
child has to
me.
come to
The
convince
rest of the
them.
time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Why not?
Because we are Adepti.
So?
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is
Should have been
weak,
another word.
there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
They've listened to what the people have said, and they're trying to understand things from their perspective.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Can't you come and enjoy your time here, though? Maybe have like a bowl of ramen or something?
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Chising will not simply exploit their power once we depart?
Good question.
In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
Fair. Very fair.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh?
Adepti were quite reasonable in the end.
Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own, so Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death, too?
Yeah. That's probably...
Doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No
Yeah.
idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Alright, let's teleport closer. And that way. Zhongli. We know that you're behind us. Oh, they got a little side entrance to the place? Of course, we gotta climb up on some... I see a chest. Give him the chest.
A little
Got it.
dusty. Best give it a spring cleaning.
He ain't gonna be here, is he? Fairy lady.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
He's not.
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Oh, great.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui?
Mm-hmm.
Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue?
I'm sure he does.
Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better
I hope he's going to
go
tear
and
the
make
heads
sure
off.
that everything is okay.
I hope he's going to tear their heads off. Because if there's anybody to tear their heads off, it should be him. Because he cares about all this stuff. Because I secretly think that he's actually Rex. This way. Nope. Stop climbing on everything.
Surely prevail in this year's Masterful Chefs.
What up, Vlad? Are you talking to me? Not intentionally. Sorry, it's been a while since someone has spoken to me. You literally caught me off guard. I don't really wish to actively socialize with people here. You don't want to socialize with... No, I understand completely. Goodbye. If you don't have any urgent matter, then best be on your way. Idle chatter is not part of my duties here. Well, I wasn't trying to talk to you. I was trying to enter the bank. It's just your option popped up first as I was pressing F.
You call this cooperation between harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you! You're also one of the Harbingers?
Senora.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Breathe, just stay calm.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Zhongli hasn't said anything yet.
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you?
Nope.
Except for that little tussle we had at the end.
No, in the middle I decided I didn't like
personal. We just have different views, that's all.
No.
Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on.
Senora and Zhongli?
So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
Agreement?
What in the world are you talking about?
The
Rex.
contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
Moron.
How sanctimonious.
I mean, I did have my suspicions.
So you're the Lord of Chiel?
Mm-hmm.
No, wait.
Turned his back on his own people.
Twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
Because he's an
I do
idiot that
not
accepts
give it
contracts.
for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract, for it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
I'm afraid I don't understand why you'd be so stupid.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Liyue goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
I'd love the Adapti to be here right
Gathering
now.
all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you
Is it
know,
really?
I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years.
So?
It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue, together with the Adepti.
And now you're spitting in all their
Even
faces.
Boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day."
Okay.
I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Look, you can rest on the 7th day. It's cool.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer.
Because you had a midlife crisis.
So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Chising to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue.
So were you satisfied with the finale? Let me guess, you had another plan in case it all burned down.
That's
Throw it in
right.
his face.
Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end,
That's trash to
the resolution
do.
to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts of the people. Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Child. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me on this journey, Traveler.
You're now welcome.
All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all!
Ha! On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
No.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo Archon, Liyue, would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight?
You really embarrassed yourself this time.
Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Don't know it. Nope. I always
then,
call like I see
with
it.
the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapolyarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
So everybody in our presence is trash.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
I'd like to know what the Cryo Archon offered you.
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Exactly.
Huh?
So you shouldn't have done it.
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My contract to end all contracts.
So what was it? You're beating around the bush.
As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
And you continue to be trash. Leave Northern Bank gladly. I'm outie.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Well, we're not going to go there now. So I'm going to end this off because this went on for long enough. So we'll finish up the rite of parting on the next stream. So that's it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, when we'll probably get betrayed again, deuces.
So I wrote it in the rhyme. The Reverend Doctor got an 8K wet working. The roaches get the rays sprayed. My weak rhyme, my body, your best verses on game day. I touch the crowns of self-entitled kings. You leave the heat like
LeBron when I melt your idol's vital things. This is Malcolm and Martin, Million Man March in Sparta, mixed with a legion of angels surrounding sons and daughters. Simon Peter with a desert eagle, waving it at Caesar. So if I was you, I probably wouldn't mention me either.